right, everyone, we have a new trailer to react to today, and it's for something I've been looking forward to for quite some time, and that's the teaser trailer for the Fantastic Four First Steps. Now, for those that don't know, I'm a huge Fantastic Four fan. Comics Fantastic Four, that is. You know, whether it be, Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, to Mark Waid, to Jonathan Hickman, I've read it all. I've read a lot of Fantastic Four over the years, and in my opinion, I don't think the adaptations of the Fantastic Four, specifically the movies, have been very good. The Tim Story movies were pretty bad in my opinion. The Josh Trank film is probably the worst Fantastic Four film. Honestly, the best Fantastic Four movie is the Roger Corman one that wasn't released back in the early 90s. That one is more accurate to the Fantastic Four than any of the films that came later on. Although I look at The Incredibles as a Fantastic Four adaptation. Brad Bird, famously has talked about the Fantastic Four, which was a major inspiration for that movie. You can see it. And based on what we've seen from the marketing materials, the concept art, the artwork, some of the images that have been released, it looks like they're going for that classic retro-futuristic 1960s Fantastic Four. I've really liked what I've seen so far. I've really enjoyed some of the casting. Vanessa Kirby as the Invisible Woman, Joseph Quinn as the Human Torch, Evan Moss-Bachrach as the Thing. It all looks really good to me. So without further ado, let's go and take a look at the trailer, and I'll come back with my full thoughts on it. Here we go. Already retro-futuristic look.
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
We make a point to do family dinner every week. Sunday at 7, on the dot, no matter what.
All right.
We're all here.
Leaning into the family aspect, as they should. That's good. I like that.
Herbie, how's that sauce coming?
Herbie.
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that.
What's the Thing cooking? It's like the bear.
Okay.
Cousin.
Okay.
This needs more spice.
Is this guy good or what? I want to add a couple cloves of garlic.
Oh.
Not because it's not delicious. I just want to add a little bit of zip.
A little zip,
okay?
a little spice. Modify the recipe. That's great. I love Herbie's look.
T-5.
Before we went up the first time, you couldn't turn invisible. Ben wasn't a rock. The best pilot in the world right here.
Yeah. Best looking, he means.
And Johnny never caught fire.
Ben has always been a rock. Johnny is Johnny.
Hi. He's always been a rock. That's nice.
And I am right here. Whatever life throws at us, we'll face it together.
See Galactus? Oh, fantastic car. Very cool. Oh, that's nice. Love that
As
big
a
helmet.
family.
I love Fantastic Four. That's good. Yeah? I want more. I'm greedy. July 25th, welcome to the family. This looks great. I'm loving what I'm seeing here. Let me go ahead and see the whole lineup. So first of all, as I was saying, one of the things that I really love about the Fantastic Four is the retro-futuristic aesthetic, that's seen in the comics, seen in Jack Kirby's original artwork, and it's kind of like carried through over the decades in a lot of the Fantastic Four stories. This is on full display here. I mean, it's obvious from the immediate first shot. Then walking to Baxter Building, the elevator's parting. That looks great. I love when they're talking about sitting down for dinner. I think that's so adorable. Like, even though we're busy doing all these things, on Sundays, 7 p.m. on the dot, we sit around the table, enjoy a good meal as a family. That's great. I'm loving the look of the suits, the look of this world. Little hints of Galactus that we saw. That looks really cool. He's not just a big purple fart cloud like he was in Rise of the Silver Surfer. And here he actually has the big doofy helmet on as he should. Again, leaning in to the Jack Kirby designs. I think that's great. Yeah, in terms of the aesthetics, the production design, the look so far, it even looks like the talk show hosts of the talk shows of the 60s, the game shows of the 60s. Like everything I'm seeing in terms of the look looks fantastic. I like the design of Ben Grimm as the Thing. He has that big heavy brow that Jack Kirby originally gave him in those original stories. I'm really liking that. Everyone looks good. Like Joseph Quinn, I think, it was always in my mind. It was funny enough. It was between two different Stranger Things actors, either Joseph Quinn or Joe Keery, who plays Steve in Stranger Things. I think would have made a perfect Johnny Storm, but he looks great in a little bit that we saw here. I like the relationship, at least the little hints of it between Pedro Pascal's Reed and Vanessa Kirby's Sue. I like their back and forth where, Reed's everything's changed. We're all different. Ben is a rock. Johnny's on fire. You're invisible. And she's like, and I like how she views it. And this also puts them on equal footing, which I really like. She's like, Ben has always been our rock. Johnny's always been Johnny. And I'm always here for you. And I'm thinking like, that's great. Again, leaning into the family of it all. I think that's great. I love that's clearly like a reference to the bear. With Evan Moss-Bachrach, with him critiquing Herbie's cooking. Well, he's very kind. He's gonna add a few cloves of garlic. Look at a little zip. I thought that was adorable. Yeah, I don't really have any complaints about this trailer. It looks like they're doing everything right. This is coming from the same team, I believe, that did the WandaVision series, which I really enjoyed. That was one of my favorite, Disney Plus Marvel shows, up there with Loki, of course, and X-Men '97, obviously, even though that's animated. But yeah, I feel like they have the right people in place. Obviously, the one thing I guess two big things we haven't seen from this trailer is the Silver Surfer. We need to, I think, played by Julia Garner. So they're doing a different, well, not a different take, because there have been different Silver Surfers, and some have been male and some have been female. So they're doing that. And then the other thing, which is the one thing that I'm a little concerned about, is Robert Downey Jr.'s Doctor Doom. I don't know if he's going to play a major role in this. I don't think he necessarily has to, but I would like to see that relationship with Doom and Reed and the rest of Fantastic Four explored thoroughly. That's been my one concern, is how they might handle Doom. Just because they're bringing back Robert Downey Jr., they might be making him, clearly he's a variant, so I don't know about that. That's the one thing. But again, that's not part of this trailer. We'll see. But overall, I'm loving what I'm seeing. The aesthetics look great. I love that they're leaning into the family of it all. That's really cool. And I just can't wait for this movie. July. And again, this year is packed with some big movies. 2025 has some heavy hitters. I think Superman comes out a couple weeks before this one. So yeah, July is going to be a stacked month, and I can't wait to review that movie and of course this one. But what about you guys? What did you think of this trailer for Fantastic Four: First Steps? Did you like the trailer remixed on it? Did you not like it? Not like the retro-futuristic aesthetics? Are you a big fan of the Tim Story movies? Did you like the Josh Trank weird take on the Fantastic Four? Or are you more of a Roger Corman fan? Which, to be fair, of the Fantastic Four movies, is certainly the strongest. And, what are your opinions on Fantastic Four? Do you have a particular era that you really like? A writer, artist? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.